involved in the project? Like, how did, I mean, obviously you have the history, but how did you get involved when the play came around?
So for me, I got a call about this amazing man named Jakarius Johnson, who has this amazing production companies that puts on the best plays in the country.
Only plays, traveling plays.
Only traveling plays, but the best plays adapted from the best, most classic black films, nostalgic black films there are. And I saw Jason's lyric, and I was like, well, I can't play Jada. But I found out that Alan was reprising his role, Treach was doing his role, and then there was me, Tyron, and Kay coming in for those roles that we didn't originate them. And so, a little trepidation in the beginning, but then I decided to sign on. Best decision ever. Best decision ever. Coming from TV and film, and coming from a entertainer's lifestyle and used to other entertainers, coming into this specific project with Treach, who has worked with Jakarius before, who just led the last film adapted play, which was New Jack City, for 2 years with him, and seeing the way he came back with excitement to do this role that he's reprising, there had to be something special there, and you see it on the stage. It is magic. The magical musical, as my brother says.
Magical musical.
It really is.
And shout out to Alan Payne, because of course he was in New Jack City.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I wasn't in there. We started our relationship. Me and Al have been in a relationship as far as
You and Al have been in a
business
relationship.
since
Pause.
in the relationship
Pause.
business.
Pause.
You heard business,
Bro,
right?
You ain't say business
Never
initially.
had business in
Listen,
there.
you buy coastal, I ain't buy nothing. You understand? But by nature.
But
You understand?
I'm not buying a relationship.
Ain't nobody even
either.
got to question my solidification. Anyway, like I was saying, this is what goes on. Lyric,
You've been in a relationship with
Yeah.
Alan for how long now?
a business relationship for 30 years.
Okay.
Dun, 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 breaking news. How old was you 30 years ago?
10.
Yeah, well, 10 stayed in your own business because grown folks is talking. Like I was saying right here, me and Al was in a relationship in this business thing for 3 decades. So I wasn't in New Jack City, but he said, when Jakarius asked who could play Nino, he was G Money. He said Treach. The rest was history. We did that. So just while we was building one time, like not even a meeting or anything, Jakarius came through. We all like in certain shows and cities will sit down and kick it.
You
It's
didn't
like
know,
what-
it wasn't me that you didn't know that. Nobody told you you were going to.
Let me do some negotiations real quick without a commercial.
That's what
break. Do
happened.
you understand what I'm saying?
You gotta
now
pay.
you gotta understand.
Somebody gotta pay
the
this
chemi-
production.
Let me tell you about the perfect casting in here as well, because it has to be a divine intervention just to know all of us. We really, as soon as we met, clicked together.
We did.
So the story came when we all was kicking it. Me, Al, Jakarius just on a whim was like, you know, I'm looking for the next bag. You know what? We need to do something. What movie was me and you in, Al? Jason's lyric. Bing. I think that should be the next
That's
play.
how it came about?
That part, see, when you start listening to shit,
Okay.
you start finding out new stuff.
I'm in the interview, not
Dun,
the
dun,
audience.
dun. Breaking news.
That's dope.
That's actually great. That's great.
Yeah, that is.
I can even. That's actually really good. It's really good.